Alrighty, welcome back to the Marcus Alford Show. This is Wrestle Talk, baby! Wrestle Talk again, another episode, and we are doing tonight's episode on WWE Money in the Bank, live this Saturday at, 7 o'clock? So I'm trying to get this done before the show actually starts so we can get our predictions going. I'm going to run through, I believe there's 6 matches total, 4 title matches, 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. I'm going to make predictions for all of them. I know a lot of people are complaining that Roman Reigns isn't on the card, but hey, you know what? I'm fine with it, and I'll explain to you why. Here's why I want less title matches on the pay-per-views, because I want the titles to feel somewhat special when they happen. When these matches happen, I want them to feel like, oh, every title is the main event situation because they're all mean something. So let's just say they follow the UFC format and they start bringing the rankings and the situations and who's moving up the ladder, who's moving down the ladder, who needs a win, who doesn't need a win. It makes matches, even on Raw and SmackDown, look even more interesting because now those are like preliminary matches and you're building the storyline or you're building the hype for the upcoming pay-per-view. Now let's just say Money in the Bank is in 4 weeks or whatever. Those 4 weeks of Raw and SmackDown, you already know certain matches. Let's just say there's only 2 title matches on the card and the Money in the Bank matches are still there, but there's 2 title matches. Let's just say it's Ronda and Natalya, and I'll give my predictions on those later, and then Bobby challenging Austin Theory for the US title. Those the co-main events. You got the Money in the Bank match still going on, and you have some other matches that are high-ranked people going back. Then you have other high-ranking matches on the Raw and SmackDown as well, trying to build up their level so they can get to the pay-per-view. Then you also have training videos and other build-ups and stuff to get hype for those matches coming up on the pay-per-view. Then you also start figuring out, well, how are we going to get other matches set up for future pay-per-view episodes? Now, granted, you have the big 4, and in big 4, you want to put all your eggs in the basket, at least mostly all of them. So you're going to have a lot more title matches than just 2, but you're trying to get as much as possible and maximize these other pay-per-views where you don't have to sit here and have to rely on everybody defending their title at the pay-per-view or at every pay-per-view, especially those smaller ones that no one really it'll be forgettable. So let's just say Roman's not defending tonight, but he's defending in SummerSlam. Cool. You got a bunch of people that could be title contenders in the future with the Money in the Bank ladder match. And then you have a couple other ones that aren't in the ladder match going head to head to move up ranking. Then you're starting to make those matches seem less meaningless. They become actual interest. Like, oh, you're trying to move up the ranking. I need more significant wins to move up too, so I can get in that title picture. We need to start making the random matches on Raw and SmackDown mean a little bit more for positioning, and that actually show there's actual real positioning and not just throwing it out there. And that was one of the things I did enjoy about AEW at first, before I knew that the rankings were complete shambles, because they were just basically not wrestling each other, they're wrestling bums to get their numbers up, which is just, just stat padding. But whatever. I wanted to be more focused on that because everybody wants to be sports based or whatever. Let's make it realistically like that. So sometimes the pay-per-view is not gonna have every title on the line, but you'll have every champion can be there. They're doing other stuff throughout the night, and then you have other people that are actually looking to be title contenders. Make these matches a little bit more meaningful. That way you're not getting the random Miz versus whoever and you're like, oh, it's another random Raw match, no one cares. Boom, you're kind of, wait a minute, Miz is trying to move up the rankings because he's not in the Money in the Bank match, so he's taking on someone else that's not in the Money in the Bank, and it's a little bit, you know what, that's what I'm saying. You just want to make Raw and SmackDown a little bit more credible and a little bit more interesting when there's random matches that you just don't want to care for, but you also realize some of those matches could be implications for ranking position and all that other crap. So yeah, I'd rather see less title matches on certain pay-per-views and just give me something that this is gonna mean something. But whatever, I can't. I'm not a booker. I'm not running a professional wrestling program promotion, and I'm just here to give you my stupid predictions. So I hope you guys are ready for these predictions. Gonna run through them, and let's see. Start at the U.S. title. Austin Theory defending his United States Championship against Bobby Lashley. I honestly don't know. I honestly think Austin Theory is gonna find a way to win, and they're gonna find a way to screw over Bobby Lashley. I don't see I don't see Theory winning this cleanly, but I would be cool with Bobby Lashley winning this because he made the U.S. title really really tough when he had it before. But I'm all for it. But I kind of want to see Bobby in the main event picture. But if he can take the U.S. title, let's just say you have the U.S. title on him, you have the Intercontinental title on Walter, you've got the World title on Roman Reigns, you've got three big bona fide brothers right there at the top with those three main cards, like main titles. You make them things world title looks like every time they can headline. Let each, I'm picking Lashley just off the simple fact that, hey, if Lashley is holding a title and you say I'm the main event, you don't even need Roman that night. You say Lashley versus whoever, make it a main event match. Walter or Gunther versus whoever, make it a main event for that pay-per-view. As long as it's not SummerSlam or the Big Four, go for it. Let's do it. Let's make it better. Let's make it smarter. Let's make these titles, especially the Intercontinental and the U.S. Championship, bigger than what they are looked at as now. As just mid-card or lower level tiers. Make them top tier titles too. Let's go for it. Screw it. I'm picking Lashley. Don't care. Then you have the the Undisputed Tag Team Championships on the line. You've got the Usos defending against Street Profits. I just don't see the Usos losing. I don't see it. The run they're on is amazing right now. The Street Profits are killing it too. I don't like that they tried to tease that there's some dissension and they're breaking up. I hate that. Can't tag teams just go solo and still be cool? And can't they just be solo and then root for each other while they do it? Like, come on, man. Why we gotta always get the breakup angle or they beefing? We don't need that. But I'm picking the Usos to win. Ronda Rousey taking on Natalya. Ronda Rousey defending the SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't see Ronda losing. And they're really going to be pushing Ronda hard for SummerSlam. So let's see how that goes. It'll be interesting to say the least. I know they're going to be really technicals. I'm all for a technical brawl right here with Ronda and Natalya. Natalya's a strong worker, so I'm not hating it. I don't see Natalya winning. I would welcome it. I have no problem with it. But yeah, Ronda's the smart play for the win here and going into SummerSlam with the title. Then you have next up, or last title match of the night, Bianca Belaire defending her Raw Women's Championship against Carmella. Don't see Bianca losing either. You know what I want to see? Not gonna lie. Kind of want to see Ronda versus Bianca Belaire title unification at SummerSlam. Just saying. The division is thin as hell, and I feel like one champion is enough. So let's just do that. Let's do it. One champion, back and forth. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go. So I want Bianca. I want Ronda. Title unification. Let's do it. Let's just go. Let's get it popping. Then we got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of unsure about. I don't want to see Becky win it. I don't want to see Bliss win it either. Asuka's an interesting one because she did win it, but then ended up just getting the title because Becky was already out. So interesting. I don't see Shotzi. I kind of see Lacey Evans winning it, but I'm not gonna lie, my heart is picking for Liv Morgan. Just saying, my gut, I'm picking Liv Morgan to win it because I feel like the reaction she will get when she ends up being champion, because these fans are really pushing for her, is going to be phenomenal. I just don't know. I'm picking Liv. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna stick to my gut. Picking Liv Morgan. It'll be a fun situation to go through. Liv Morgan final offer. Last but not least, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. You got Riddle, you got Seth Rollins, you got Drew McIntyre, Omos, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, and Madcap Moss. I swear, if Madcap Moss wins it, I don't know what I'll do with my life. Like, I would be stunned on so many levels. The one I can see is Sami Zayn out of nowhere. I don't know why, but I've been seeing and thinking, what if Sami Zayn actually does this? This would be hilarious and weird and surprising, but that man is an amazing man for what he does inside and outside the ring. So you know what? I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't be surprised if Riddle got it either. Riddle's momentum is nice. I think Drew McIntyre set up for the Castle show to get the Money in the Bank briefcase, or not for a title match over in the UK for their pay-per-view. So I mean, I don't think he's gonna win it. I don't see Omos winning it. But if he does, I would not be surprised that they did that. But I wouldn't be surprised if WWE does it. I'd be surprised if they actually did pull the trigger on that one. It sounds like a WWE thing to do, but I got this weird feeling. I don't know, and I think I'm gonna stick with my weird feeling. Sami Zayn might win this. I'm picking Sami Zayn. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna stick with it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'd love it. Sami Zayn walking out with that briefcase every day, and then they find a way to try to screw it out of him. You know what? Hilarious. I would love to see that. Sami Zayn is a Money in the Bank briefcase winner. It would be fun. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting card. I know they're going to deliver like they really do for pay-per-views. I'm kind of looking for a surprise here. SummerSlam is coming up. I would love to see a women's unification title match. Like, we don't need this. We don't need two women's championships. So we'll see. But yeah, if you have some predictions, definitely drop them in the comments. Let me know what you're feeling. If you see the match, or if you're watching this afterwards, let me know how you felt about the show. And yeah, enjoy it, have fun, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, spread love when you can, and I will see you guys next time for another Marcus Alford show, Wrestling Talk episode. I don't know when the next show is. I know a lot of people were upset that we didn't do a AEW not double nothing, but Forbidden Door, but it was too many multi-man matches. I really just didn't feel comfortable giving a prediction because I just didn't know. It was just too many variables. So I kind of kept that one off, but I'm gonna bring it back for a couple of the shows this July. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah, that's it. Holla at y'all. Peace.